Lashae. Coach, please start with the opening statement.
Well, I mean, these two right here, I just thought that they were really dialed in, really focused, really, they were different, okay? And if their players were a little silly or their teammates were a little silly and shoot around or in practice the last couple of days, they jumped them. And I think that's what we needed. They were very businesslike, very focused, had high expectations to play well against this amazing team. I mean, NC State's amazing. They still, Mimi Collins still at 18, Sanaya Rivers still at 17, Zoe Brooks still at 14, and they're going to say they didn't play well. But they still had great performance. They're a very, very talented team. The fact that they turned it over 16 times, the biggest thing is that there were 11 steals. And Jazz had 3 of them, and Shai had 3, and Shea had 2. And I think that got us going a little bit. They say we only had 10 points in the fast break. I don't know who does those stats, because I guarantee you we had more than 10 points in the fast break. We turned a lot of those. But, they killed us on the offensive glass, even without their big stud. River Baldwin, and they got in there. I thought Madison Hayes just fought like crazy on the offensive glass. We couldn't keep her off the glass, but the big rebounds when the game was on the line, it was great. I mean, we came up, we made big plays. Players had special performances, and that's what no one deferred. They did their jobs, and if their job was to finish the play, and at the end I kept saying to the staff, I'm calling for Shea and Jazz. Jazz to Shea, Shea to Jazz. Like that, we got to initiate with those two because they were just so confident and locked in. So they absolutely came through. I mean, this is a great win, and we've been frustrated, and we've been down, and we've been embarrassed. We've been embarrassed about how we played. And there were 2 moments where, even last week, the wheels might have fallen off. The third quarter performance, I got to tell you, we dialed up play. They fought hard. We did not score, but they were clean looks, and they stayed faithful. Last week, our wheels would have fallen off, only scoring 8 points in the third. And then when they started turning us over in the fourth with that press, we stayed faithful again. A week ago, that might have been the ball game. So I think these two were just tired of it. And Leah and Shai, and the team was just tired of it. So they stepped up and they changed, and I'm really proud of them. And they deserve all the credit.
Any other questions, please?
Yeah, Shea, it was your family's here from Toronto, right, for the first time? You said they hadn't seen you play. How much, how important was that for you, and how special was it for you to win this game in front of them? Maybe they need to come more often.
Yes, extend the trip.
I mean, it was a special moment, like as Coach said, like it was really frustrating, like the start of the ACC, and just getting our confidence back after those 2 losses we just had. So I feel like this was a great win for us, and we're here.
Did you feel it from the start? I mean, you guys opened so strong for either of you or both of you. Katie, from the start of the game, I mean, didn't seem to be any hesitation or intimidation against the number 4 team in the country. What was the mindset, and what were your final words to them, Katie, before they took the court today?
I don't want this to be wrong, but, I said bet on yourselves, and I don't mean to gamble. I'm not for it. But I'm saying that, like, they were all, we had a lot of commentary, right? We were talking at each other and kind of giving commentary and not really blaming, but certainly not just saying, hey, you know what, I got to be great first, and so I really thought they invested in themselves and understood that they were going to be responsible. And Jazz started the game so confident and so strong, and she's fun to call for because her shot chart's all over the place, and I think NC State had a hard time keeping up with her early, and she worked her tail off, and then Jalea Williams was out there with how many assists? I thought Jalea shared the ball crazy good, but with great pace. So, and then Shea was a finisher tonight, and that really helped us a lot. Shai hit some special shots as well, but I thought Shea and Jazz were go-to finishers in big moments when the game was on the line. And then Z Spearman, gosh, we needed that from her. And she's changed. I mean, she changed her habits. She changed her attitude. She changed shoulder back, head up, a lot more coachable the last couple of weeks. And she's coming. She's coming. So that was huge for us, too. I think that surprised NC State, being honest.
Santos?
Katie,
I'll get you next, Bo.
Katie, just the fact that you were so good from 3-point range early on after the last 2 games, which were not that productive, just how impactful was that?
I mean, we're good. We have talented players, and but we need each other. We do, and that was where it came. I thought the one more passes, the extra pass drill, the Shea getting in there when they went in zone. I think Shea honestly kind of blistered their zone because she gap attacked and shared the ball, and then we offensive rebounded it. So I just felt like we understood the concepts. I know we caught NC State not on their greatest game in the world, but we had something to do with it. We had a lot to do with it, and I got to give. These two need to be talking and not me because they were phenomenal.
Both.
Yeah, Kenny, yesterday the men had an open practice about 3, and I was here about 2:15.
Yeah,
Jazz was out there on a court,
Yeah.
1.5 court.
Yeah.
45 minutes by herself.
Yeah.
Working on that same shot she was making today.
Yep.
That 10-footer and doing drills with the coach.
Yeah.
It just carried
You
on.
know, and then there was a play there when the game was on the line. I think it might have been 6 or something, and Jazz went to pound, pull up, like pound, pull up. It's such a rhythm shot for her, and she got it. And then even Jada came in. Jada, we had her on the bench a lot, but she came in and made a huge play in the big moment. So everyone did what they were supposed to do. Nothing heroic. No one did anything out of their game, right? But we played well, and individuals played well, and then they cared about each other as a team, and they never panicked. So, we're going to win games if we play like that.
Jazz, can you just talk about how big is this win? How important was it, especially with the way you started the conference? How
Yeah,
big is
this is a really important and big win for us, especially coming off the couple losses that we have, and it's just like the ACC is a hard league. Like we really couldn't hold our head too long over like the losses. Everyone locked in and practice and just like committed to each other and committed to playing great tonight, and so. For it to all come together tonight and everybody's, hitting their shots, dialed in on defense and just like playing together, it was a good feeling.
Jasmine, what did you like about the fact that you always kept that separation from them? They tried, but they could
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, I think
What
they
did you
never
Our
got
like?
closer than
defense-
8.
our
They really
defense.
never got closer than 8.
It was only 8.
Our defense
Felt closer than that.
6 points
Yeah.
is the closest.
Like-
Yeah.
That's what Jazz hit
Yeah.
the jumper.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did
It
you
was
like about
nice.
that?
It was nice to have that cushion. Like they never got too close, and that's credit to our defense. And even when we didn't score, like we were still able to keep them from scoring. And just like keep rebounding and just keep defending them. I think that our zone like really threw them off their game. So yeah, it was nice to have that cushion.
And how much confidence does this give you guys going forward?
I feel like it gives us a lot of confidence, just coming off the 1-4. So this win was a great win because we were all hungry coming into practice. Like we were all locked in. Like we had to change. We want to be that good team, like that great team. So we had to change and we locked in. I feel like everyone was dialed in. Everybody did their job, and that was that.
Lashae, who's in town from Toronto? Who's here?
Oh, my mom, my 4 siblings, and a couple of my aunts are here.
They had fun.
Yeah. My little brother and sister were screaming. Going crazy.